I've got David Lowe and Raymond Sparks here. Gents, how did you enjoy the presentation from John?
Well, I think the absolutely jam-packed with information as you would expect. A very, very interesting tale. But for me, the biggest compliment I could pay him or anyone else who's in that position is that he doesn't seem to have changed one bit as a person, and I admire that most about him. He still sees himself as being the guy on the shop floor who will sell you a car in jig time. He won't be, deferring you to someone else, and I think he's a very human side to him, and I think that's to his eternal credit.
David, he admitted that he supplied you with a car that went wrong and that was their fault, and you're still going back to them. He must have something going from you.
No, I didn't say it was my fault. It was his fault. The engine fell out of the car, and in typical John fashion, he called me straight away. And I used the managing director responsible for 500 employees, and he's the guy that called me to apologise. This is very many years ago, but he's a really good guy. He's done very well. He deserves all the success he's got, and as Raymond said, he's not changed at all over the years. Very personable fellow and a very good guy, and I'm delighted he's been so successful in his business.
Okay. Today is a networking event at the Paragon Club. Have you enjoyed it? Have you met some interesting people?
Oh yeah, I've met. This is the second one I've been at. I've met a few interesting people, a few old faces. I think it's been very worthwhile, and I've enjoyed it. And we'll go to the next one. We'll see who it is that's coming along.
Yeah, I think I would like to say that my experience of events such as these and the general after dinner circuit or whatever it is can be a little bit on the stuffy side, but I found this to be a nice mix of being informal, friendly, and as David says, a few old faces I haven't seen in a while. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I would come back.
Great. Guys, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Right, I'm here with Angela Beattie from With Kids. Angela, did you enjoy the presentation from John McGuire?
It's fantastic. John's really, really funny, really light-hearted, makes business look really easy.
Anything in particular he said that you're going to take away with you?
Just to never give up. Just keep persevering and persevering. I think, especially in the current climate, I think it's a good thing to take away.
Is it particularly hard for charities like With Kids in this climate?
It's very difficult at the moment for the charitable sector across the board. Individual donations are down about 30%. For a small charity like With Kids, which is an unknown brand at this point in time, it just makes it more of a challenge. So these lunches are particularly useful. To get out there and mix with other business people and get the brand out there and get people to know that you're there and you're wanting to work with them.
A good turnout today at the Paragon Club. Have you met some interesting people? Have you found it a worthwhile lunch to come along to?
Definitely come back. I'm actually sitting at a table, and three out of the people at the table, I know them in business, and one of them actually I've been trying to get a hold of for a while, so her and I have managed to catch up today, so that's been really good. So definitely.
So you would recommend it to other people to come along in the future?
Yeah, I think you have to be quite discerning which networking things that you go to. There are so many, and some of them are not so good, but I would say this is definitely one that I would recommend.
And just for people watching the video, if they want to find out about With Kids, where can they get that online?
Thanks for that, Gordon. Withkids.org.uk.
That's great. Thanks, Angela.
Thank you very much.